Do you ever have those days where you bring your laptop to school, work, or just out for the day, and then nothing serious actually happens? Like maybe you respond to one email, write one paragraph, take a few notes, maybe watch a video for class, and then your day is basically over. Or maybe you just bring your laptop around because you're afraid that you might actually need it. But most of the time, you never end up even using it. And that started to get tiring for me. If I'm going on a day trip, on vacation, hanging out with my family somewhere a little far, or just going somewhere where doing a little bit of work might be nice, I don't want to haul around my MacBook Pro just in case. So I stopped, at least just for the easy days. I started to leave my MacBook Pro at home and started to use this iPad mini Sling setup instead. But let's set some expectations first. This is not for writing long essays, serious video editing, heavy multitasking, desktop work, coding, or anything where you might actually need full-on desktop apps. This is not a MacBook replacement, but for lighter days, this setup can handle a lot of small tasks that I actually need. Quick notes, one assignment, watching or studying from videos, drafting ideas, light photo editing, or anything where my phone feels a little bit too small, but my laptop feels overkill. The best part is that the setup is small enough that I'm not forcing myself to carry it. That's kind of the whole point. Everything in here has to earn its space. If it's going inside a small sling, it cannot just be there because it looks cool. It actually has to do something. But even before talking about the iPad, the Sling itself matters a lot. Because if the bag sucks, then everything inside also sucks as well. It doesn't matter how good the tech inside is if wearing the Sling itself is just uncomfortable, or if it's cheap and feels like it's going to break. So the Tomtoc Wonder T26 X-Pac the Tomtoc Wonder T26 X-Pac 5.5 liter Sling was actually a very thought out pick. It has plenty of compartments and space inside, and can easily fit my iPad mini without feeling that big. The X-Pac material feels very premium and is actually water resistant. The YKK zippers feel buttery smooth and pretty durable. I have broken multiple slings already, so the durability and longevity of it actually matters a lot to me. The shoulder strap is also large and has a quick release system, so it's comfortable to wear and is easy to take off quickly. And when I'm traveling, walking around all day, or constantly grabbing stuff in and out of my bag, that convenience makes a huge difference. This bag is what makes this setup feel like it's easy to carry, instead of just being a smaller backpack. It is also the sling that I will be trusting when I'm in Asia by the time you see this video. And it already has been my main EDC sling for a while now. So the first item that actually makes this setup work is the iPad mini. For its size, it's still one of my favorite iPads ever. It can do basically everything that I need a tablet to do. Take notes, draft video ideas, read, watch anime, study, and just give me something more capable than my phone without being annoying to carry. And alongside the iPad mini is the Apple Pencil Pro. The pencil makes the iPad mini feel a lot more powerful, and for this kind of setup, it is basically a must bring. But the problem with this combo is actually carrying it. I have lost, dropped, and knocked off my Apple Pencil so many times because even the lightest bumps can send it flying. And on top of that, taking notes completely flat on a table is one of the worst ways to take notes on an iPad. So to fully unlock the portable power of the Apple Pencil and iPad mini, I needed something to actually keep them together, protects the iPad, and actually makes the iPad comfortable to use when I stop somewhere. That's where Moft comes in. Moft sent over their dynamic folio and modular magnetic pencil holder for this video. And it actually fits the whole point of this setup, because it keeps the iPad portable while making it way more useful. When I look for iPad folios or stands, I always worry if it can actually do the positions I need. While some may be thin, they are usually not that useful. Some are more stable, but they make the iPad way more bulky than it needs to be. And the biggest issue is that carrying the Apple Pencil is such a big headache. It is way too easy to knock over.
Oh, fuck. Holy
Shit, what I just hit. The dynamic folio is different because of the origami design. It folds into a bunch of positions, including the normal ones you expect, but also some really weird ones that make the iPad feel like a mini workspace. For example, when I'm watching anime while eating, I can raise the iPad up instead of hunching over and breaking my neck. That is also going to be super useful when traveling, especially on the plane, where the tray table never seems to be in the perfect spot, and you kind of just have to make whatever space you have just work, which is usually like nothing. The main point of this iPad mini setup is that I want to have as much usefulness as possible without worrying about carrying it around. And this Folio by Moft is one of the few accessories for the iPad that still feels thin and light, but gives me a lot more flexibility. I like taking notes at a slightly elevated angle, both in landscape and portrait, and this lets me do both while staying very secure. And for Japanese practice, reading manga, books, or anything vertical, the portrait angle is actually really nice because it feels way more natural than just letting the iPad sit flat. Another small feature that I really like is using the iPad and iPhone together. This was actually really useful when I was planning for my Japan and China itinerary because there are so many recommendations for day trips or just things to do on the internet. I could keep Instagram open on my phone while taking notes on the iPad for places I want to visit and check out. But the biggest issue for me is still the Apple Pencil. In the past, if I wanted to carry the pencil, I usually had to get something that added a lot of extra bulk. But Moft's modular magnetic pencil holder solves that in a much cleaner way. You could snap the pencil holder on the Folio, keep the Apple Pencil secure, and then remove it whenever you want to have a cleaner grip. So with the dynamic Folio and Apple Pencil holder together, I get the main things I wanted. Better working angles, Apple Pencil storage, and portability without making the iPad mini feel bulky. And even though Moft sent this over for a video, I actually really like the concept of this setup. I was already interested in it because it solves my main problems with carrying the iPad mini and Apple Pencil. Instead of having to choose between a thin folio, a separate stand, or some bulky way of carrying the Apple Pencil, this kind of combines all the parts that I care about. I just want the iPad mini to stay portable, but become way more useful when I need it. So if you want to check out the Moft Dynamic Folio, I'll have their link at the top of the description and on the pinned comment. And you can use the code DRG10 for a discount. But the real test is whether this whole Sling setup actually holds up beyond the iPad. And for everyone, this might be different. But for me, the other essentials are the tools I use to make content. I use the Sony ZV-E10 to shoot talking heads like the one you're seeing right now, and for filming outside. It's a compact video camera that has a flip out screen, and it basically does everything I need while being a lot more compact than other camera setups. And to record my voice like what you're hearing right now, I use the Hollyland Lark M2. This is my main microphone, even when I film outdoors or inside of my room. It just happens to be small enough to carry around everywhere, it's simple to use, sounds good, and has noise cancellation when I'm filming outside. I basically never use the camera mic, so this is not some extra travel tool. It actually is just part of my normal setup. Now the oh my god, I can't even pronounce this. Now the Ulanzi MT16 tripod is also a must-bring item because it helps me get the angles I need and has been used in most of my videos. It's super tiny, but it makes my camera a lot more flexible. I can set it up on my desk, on a cafe table, or in some random spot when I'm outside. It kind of replaces a full tripod when I'm outside because most of the time I'm filming somewhere that has a table or something I can prop the tripod on. As you can see, my main recording setup is compact, but still has the qualities and features that I need. And alongside the iPad, which can edit the thumbnails, hold my script, and draft video ideas, this becomes a really useful working setup. And now that I have an editor, I don't have to pretend I'm editing a full video on the sidewalk. A lot of the time, I just need to capture the video, get my ideas down, read my script, and then just bring everything back home. It's still possible to get light edits done, like cuts, but for editing a full video from scratch, maybe save that for the laptop. That's why the setup works for me. It lets me do the parts that actually matter when I'm outside, filming, planning, writing, reading, and staying ready to complete some assignments without carrying my whole desk. Now, I do have some small accessories that I bring around to really bring out the full potential of this setup. But these aren't must-bring items all the time. The Ugreen MagFlow Air magnetic power bank is something I bring whenever I'm traveling or when I know I'll be out for a while. It makes sure my phone, camera, and my other tech stays alive for the rest of the day. It's MagSafe, it has a USB-C cable attached, and it's small enough to just throw inside my sling without worrying about it too much. Especially when I'm in a foreign country or somewhere unfamiliar, the last thing I want to worry about is my phone dying. Next are my keys, which this sling has a key holder inside, which is perfect because the last thing I want to lose are my keys. Next to my keys is my fountain pen, because you never know when you need to sign or write something. And finally, there's space for important documents, a passport, wallet, or tickets. If I'm traveling, going to an event, or going somewhere where I need my important stuff nearby, the hidden zipper on the Tomtoc P26 sling is highly practical. And it's perfect for throwing in all my important stuff inside without worrying too much about it. This is what makes it feel more than just a tech bag. It can hold the iPad and camera gear, but it can also hold the normal important stuff I need when I'm actually just outside living my life. This sling setup can basically handle all my essential tasks I need from a lightweight carry. It can do light work, it can help me create content, and it can be a really good travel or day trip companion. But when I need to do real work for hours at a time, this setup starts to fall short. I wouldn't want to sit down and do serious hard work for hours on this. This setup is more like easy mode. It lets me do the core things that I might need to do, and then the rest of the day can still feel like a normal day. I can just relax, travel, hang out with family, or just go somewhere without feeling I brought a whole work setup with me. And that makes me question why I was even bringing a laptop for these days anyway. If I'm going on a trip, doing some errands, like school days, events, or days where I just want to stay prepared, this setup gives me enough without making me feel like I carried too much. So now I can just rest easy on my normal days without feeling like I'm unprepared for work. Would you trust an iPad setup like this one on a light day? Or are you still bringing the MacBook just in case? And is there anything else you would add to this setup? Or do you have some niche tools that you also carry? Let me know in the comments below the subscribe and like button. That's all I got. Peace.